My species of interest is the Venus flytrap. The scientific name of the Venus flytrap is the Dionaea mashipula. The Venus flytrap originated in North and South Carolina, but has traveled to other places like Florida and New Jersey. So Venus flytraps are carnivorous plants, and they have a trap consisting of 2 hinged lobes. And as you can kind of see here, I'm just kind of messing with it, trying to get the trap to close. So the lobes have trichomes that cause them to snap shut, but they only snap shut if they're touched multiple times. And here you kind of see me messing with another part of the plant, but it was being kind of stubborn and didn't want to shut. You can also see here that there are bristles that are aligned on the lobes, and they snap shut. And when they snap shut, it locks the prey inside. So on to my next point. What do they eat? So they eat insects like ants, beetles, flies, spiders, but that's not where their carbon source comes from. Here's a nice example of the trap shutting. So their carbon source is air, and because of that, they can go months between meals, and they do not necessarily need insects, they need to photosynthesize. The size range of Venus flytraps is 5 to 6 inches in diameter and a 1.5 inch trap. Venus flytraps have evolved from prey to predator. What I mean when I say this is that originally the plants received a signal when chitin was near to tell it that, hey, there's an insect and it's probably going to eat you. Over time, this has changed from a defense mechanism to a predatory mechanism, in the sense that instead of defending itself from the insect, it now eats the insect. This goes back to the talk of the small bristles that are on the lobes, which trap the insect inside. I say this to say that they have also developed the ability to recognize insects by taste, not just the signal that is sent off. So more about the trap. The trap is actually a leaf with root functions. I say this because their nutrient uptake is believed to come from the second layer of cells in the trap. With this, they also have the genes of a, quote, typical leaf. With that in mind, you probably noticed that they have some sort of pigment inside the trap. The pigment is there to attract their prey, or insects. Here's a fun but also creepy fact. Venus flytraps are able to digest human flesh, but don't be afraid, they cannot bite humans. They also do not grow large enough to be able to consume human because, as I stated before, they only grow 5 to 6 inches in diameter, and they have a 1.5 inch trap. Overall, Venus flytraps are very interesting plants, not just because of their current nature, but also because of their evolution.